Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world where information flows freely, but what happens when that flow is controlled by a select few? Censorship has become a hot topic in recent times, and rightly so. The act of suppressing or limiting access to information is a dangerous game, one that can have dire consequences for society as a whole. Censorship is often justified by governments as a means of protecting citizens, but in reality, it's a tool of oppression. When a government controls the information that its citizens have access to, it is essentially controlling their thoughts and opinions. This can lead to a society that is not only uninformed, but also manipulated to suit the interests of those in power. It's not just governments that engage in censorship, corporations, media outlets, and even individuals can be guilty of it. Social media platforms have come under fire for censoring content that they deem inappropriate or offensive. While it's important to ensure that harmful content is removed from these platforms, there's a fine line between protecting people and limiting their freedom of expression. Censorship not only stifles creativity and innovation, but it can also have serious implications for democracy. In a democratic society, the ability to express oneself freely and access information is a fundamental right. When that right is taken away, it can lead to a society that is not only repressed but also ill-informed. As citizens, it's our responsibility to ensure that censorship is kept in check. We must hold our governments accountable for their actions and demand transparency in all matters related to information. We must also support media, outlets and platforms that allow for open and honest discussions, even if we don't always agree with the viewpoints expressed. Censorship is a dangerous tool that can have serious implications for society. We must stand up against it and demand that our rights to freedom of expression and access to information are protected. Let us work together to create a society that values openness, transparency, and honesty above all else.